A trial for a man accused of killing his girlfriend 2 years ago came to an end yesterday.
Jorge Izquierdo was found guilty and sentenced to 50 years in prison. Erica Hernandez joins us now with more. I went inside the courtroom.
So good morning, Erica. First, let's talk about the background on this case.
Yeah, so this case was 2 years ago when Cora Nickel was found dead in her home by her two young children. So this is something that happened 2 years ago and finally went to trial this week, where her boyfriend at the time, Jorge Izquierdo, was accused. And he wasn't actually found until days later in California. He had fled the state and was found there and had to be brought back to Bexar County, where he's been under arrest. And now he went to trial and now will be serving his prison sentence at.
And was there any testimony you heard that you thought influenced the jury?
Yeah, for sure. On that first day of the trial, we heard testimony from those two young girls. At the time, they were 8 and 5. Now they're 10 and 7. And they took the stand. Both girls took the stand on the first day of trial. And I can tell you that everybody in that courtroom, I am pretty sure, had their heartstrings pulled out by these two little girls, because you just felt with them. No child should have to wake up in the morning and walk downstairs and see their mother in that state. And they did, and they took the stand. They were very brave, and they told, the jury what they saw and what they saw the night before they went to bed and how they woke up. They couldn't find their dad. They tried calling him. He didn't answer, but they found their mother, and they had to call their grandmother to come over because they were panicking. And we saw police body cam video from when police arrived. And the girls' stories didn't change at all from the moment that police got there until when they took the stand 2 years later. But I'm pretty sure that was very impactful for the jury to hear.
And a question about that for you, maybe you know, maybe you don't, but were they prodded to testify, or were they willing to testify from the very beginning to what they saw, the two girls I'm talking about? Was it something that they wanted to do, or they had to be
I don't know if it was
convinced?
Something that they wanted to do. I don't think any child ever wants to do this, but I think they just understand that it was something they had to do. I think some people were like, why couldn't you record their testimony? Why put them on the stand? But I think putting them on the stand was impactful for the jury, and it was a way for the state to show that they're always going to have this trauma in their life regardless. And now not only did they lose their mother, but they also lost their father in this. And it's something that I think was done for a reason, to really play on the jury's heartstrings and show these little girls in person.
So the jury gets this emotional testimony from these two little girls. They get the instructions from the judge. So how long did it take for them to come up with a verdict?
I was really surprised. They took 2.5 hours. The last couple of cases that I've covered, it's taken hours, but it was 2.5 hours. And they came back with that guilty verdict, and it was only about another hour and a half for them to come up with a sentence of 50 years. So I think the state put a really good case on in this trial, and had enough evidence to show that he was the person who committed this crime. And now he will have to spend 50 years behind bars. He is eligible for parole after he serves half of it, but that doesn't guarantee he's going to get out in 25 years. That just shows you that he's eligible, but he still has to go up to the parole board in order for that to happen.
All right. Thank you, Erica, for taking us through this. And aside from being our courtroom reporter, Erica is also one of the hosts of our Crime Stories podcast. And we're going to take a quick break right now. But Erica will be back with us to talk about the podcast's latest episode revolving around the murder of San Antonio police detective Benjamin Marconi.
All right. It is 9:28, 81 degrees, and we'll be right back with more with Erica Hernandez.